Good Monday morning, everyone. Good morning, Tracy Chase. Good morning, Lori. I've got to stop doing that. Good morning, Lori. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Looks like my mic is working. Mic working? Or has YouTube muted me again? I lost my coffee. Coffee is needed at 6:30 in the morning. Yep, all good. Thank you very much. Good morning, guess who, Nancy? Been praying for your husband. Hope everything is working out. Good morning, Dee Dee, at my big tidy up. Good morning, Stephanie. And I just this morning, Shannon. Finally remembered to add Shannon to my bot. And Shannon and Stephanie are having a quilt along for 2-colored quilts. That looks very, very fun. And I saw Shannon did a live on over the weekend. Where is that? And see, I'm having trouble saying Shannon because my husband watches. Yeah, there it is. Get that in there before I forget her. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Miss Ellen. It's good to see you. I should have gotten more numbers today. You know, we do our number rundown Monday mornings. And Monday evenings with Melissa. And then again on Friday with Sylvia. Good. The birds were so loud this morning. I was like, I'm opening that window. It's 66 outside. The rain has stopped. It's not supposed to start again until 11. So if it starts to pour down, you're going to see me jump up and close that window, and it ain't going to be pretty. Nancy going to get CT today for Hawaii. Oh, again, Wednesday, not today. Can you believe I've actually drank half of this already? Not quite awake. Oh, yes, Miss Ellen, I've been praying for you. I know you felt off since your sister passed. Grieving takes time, and it's different for everyone. Good morning, Sojourner. Sometimes, I don't know. I think when I was younger, I remember, and I say younger, I was like 17, 18, when my grandmother passed, my mom's mom, who we were closer to than my dad's mom, because my dad's mom was in Washington State. I remember when she passed, I kept thinking, I'm going to forget her voice. I still know her voice. And I am so sorry. Yes. Good morning, quilting in the country. Lori. She's back to doing her lives Monday. When I just can't talk. Maybe I should just sew and shut up. Monday and Wednesday, and I did get that updated underneath my more current videos and shorts. All my moderators are in there. But Shannon, what I was going to say about Shannon, last night I was like, oh, I need to look at Stephanie's channel so I get her name right. Because I'm subscribed to her, but I couldn't remember the name of the channel. It was like, late. I was in bed thinking of what I needed to do this morning before I actually go live. And I was like, what is her name? Shannon. No, Shannon's not her name. Shannon. My husband watches a gamer. Live streaming on Twitch. I'm not a fan of Twitch. But that's where he watches all his games. And this one guy has a character named after his girlfriend, whose name is Shannon. And I was like, no, it's not Shannon. I'm getting that from the stream. What was her name? And I looked this way. I was like, it is Shannon. I'm not going crazy. Entirely. Squirrel skipping across the yard. I guess didn't want to get its paws wet. Oh. Yes, thank you. Nancy says praying for comfort, Ellen. Let's see. Lori says, I'm moving slow this morning. Oh, I'm moving slow this morning. Don't worry about it. It's Monday morning. We're awake. I think that is the absolute best we can expect. I don't know if that's royal we or cumulative we. That may not be the right word. I'm using it anyway. Do the rundown on some numbers. Now, I don't know, because I'm a terrible person. I've been gaming the last couple weeks because I have not wanted to sew really. I haven't had any inspiration since the getting stuff out to the farmer's market was very fast paced for me. It didn't leave my brain long enough to think over the choices I was making, and I didn't like that. So it exhausted my mind and my body. But so I haven't been keeping up with things like I should. Anyway, I did get Sylvia is at 817 subscribers. Sylvia is you and me FPP. Melissa, practically creative, is 2.41, and you know that's all I can see, 2.41K. Brandy is at 482. Dawn, my quilt project is at 860. Miss Ellen is at 705. Lori, Quilting to the Country is at 225. Stephanie Stitches, Quilting with Stephanie Stitches, I did not check this morning. Last night I saw, and this is where my ramble was going before I went down the road sideways. Dee Dee at my big tidy up is over 10K. Congratulations, everyone. Great job. And if you haven't subscribed to my moderators and my friends, please check them out. I'm not going to tell you go subscribe to them now, but I will tell you check them out. See if they're your cup of tea. YouTube likes it when you give thumbs up and comments, and I think YouTube likes it when you give thumbs down too. So hey, you do you. I used to tell people when I was moderating, if you don't like the live that I am in, in the moderating, if you don't like what you see, go over my channel and give it a thumbs down. It'll make you feel better. If you must. I had to do some house cleaning on YouTube this morning. Oh, I hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. I have the absolute worst memory. Saturday, though, I shared the sales that they were having at Missouri Star because I did some shopping. Mamas, we make days special for everybody else. I try. You make birthday special, you make Christmas special, you make Easter special for the kids, husbands, anniversaries, you make that special for everybody. Somehow, I was too busy to make it special for me. I was too busy to tell my husband, hey, you need to tell the kids it's Mother's Day. You need to tell the kids my birthday's coming up because that's your job. Everything else is my job. That's your job. I didn't do that. And I didn't remind them because I thought it was his job and he'd know it. Men and women think differently. So anyway, that was the standard in the house. Mama does for everybody. And let's slide for herself. So Saturday, I went to Missouri Star and I saw they had panels on sale. I told my husband, I said, I'm getting my Mother's Day present. Go for it. He did buy me cupcakes Friday for Mother's Day. And eventually the kids always remember. That may or may not be true. But, when you're little ones, it's about when you have little ones, it's about the little ones. And then when you're home and the little ones are out minding their own business, you have to let them mind their own business. I have to let them mind their own business for a while. I'm not that mom that's going to be overbearing and in their business 24/7. Trust me, they don't want me there and I don't want to be there. Thank you for all of the links, Melissa. Melissa is on it. Shirley says, yay on everyone's numbers. Shirley. Lori says, my kids are old enough not to forget. Is that a gnome panel behind you? Yes. And I looked this morning. I got that one at Missouri Star. I think it says something about spring in the title. I don't have the link for that one because they didn't have it this morning at Missouri Star. But yes, that is all the gnomes. And I ordered more. It'll probably be 2 weeks because for some reason, even though I'm just 3 hours from them, they always take 2 weeks to get me packages. I can get packages from Stephanie Stitches. I was trying to think super stuff. It wasn't gonna be super stuff. Quick. I can get packages from the fabric patch in Washington quicker. And I have no idea if I'm putting in the right direction. I may be pointing stuff. Oh, good morning, Martha's Creative Life. She says, good morning or good afternoon, ladies. Listening as I get ready for work. Coleen, sounds so beautiful. Thank you. I plan that. That's all. That's what I think. I get up in the morning, I see all the green out there before it dies in the summertime, and I think, oh God, does beautiful work hearing those birds. You just do. I like it. But that one was from Missouri Star. This one was from Halo Inspired. And I do have a link under, I have it up still because I don't remember what I put in. Under panels. So I'll drop that in. Angel, thank you. Wow, Melissa, you must be feeling better today or determined. Sometimes you can just be determined to get things done. Can't wait to see what you do with the gnomes. Lori says, I don't know. I've been looking for inspiration. And I like the Quilt Builders card deck. I like doing the sampler style around the panels. And this one needs bees. Needs lots. I have FPP for bees. So I'm probably going to get lots of bees. I don't like doing a lot of applique. Melissa says she's feeling some better. This med is no joke. I hate adjusting the meds. That's why I don't take them anymore. Pain pills, stuff like that. Oh. It may take a while to get completely adjusted. Let's see, what did I miss? I'm missing stuff. Okay, actually, I may not have missed anything. If I missed anything, I apologize. Okay, get on everybody's numbers. So this weekend, I don't even remember what I bought now. It was on sale. I was going through, I was kind of scanning it and quickly not adding it so it wouldn't sell out before I got it. And I went back this morning to look at more panels. Missouri Star, Halo has a few panels. Missouri Star has pages and pages and pages of panels, panel kits, panels. I didn't get that link in there. So, but I did notice this morning they have some military ones and some nurse. I think they have a nurse panel, at least one style of nurse appreciation panel. So there's something else. Military, nurse, firefighters, and policemen. They also have panels for them. So if you know one of those and you want to get a panel and just add some blocks around it or add borders so it's big enough, that's great too. Of course, I'm going to show you what I bought. Maybe not as soon as I get it, but the Monday following when I get it. Let's see, where did I leave off? Sherlock says she asked, are you going to have show us what you bought? LOL. Nancy's praying for Melissa that she gets adjusted soon. Yes. I try to remember all you guys in my prayers at night because there's just so many that need it. But I can't remember what I bought. I remember how much I spent. But I don't know what I bought. Then they feed my panel habit. It's a horrible thing because I'm getting a box of panels that I need to start going through and making things out of this weekend, and I don't have it. I need to put a short up of the picture collage that I did. I made a hooded towel. My first hooded towel is already packaged and ready to go out the door because that's how I roll. get it done, get it packaged, get it out. It's going to go out with me today on one of my trips to town. It's a hooded towel with my cousin's first grandbaby's name and butterflies on either side of the name. Now, I learned a whole lot from making that hooded towel. One, they are stupid easy. I say stupid easy because I can do it. And I could have done it before I learned to quilt, I think, because it is just, who did I watch? Designs by Juju. I watched her. Now, I don't have a embroidery machine, big embroidery that does big designs or anything. Both my machines do little designs, so I did a satin stitch for the name, printed it out on my FPP papers, and I followed it with the satin stitch, and then I tore the papers away. But it was super easy. I need to get that link. I've got her saved because it was really easy, and now I want to make one for my son's girlfriend's daughter. Hopefully one of these days it'll be another grandbaby. I got that all, that was less than a day to do. And had I figured out all my stitches and colors and everything, it wouldn't have taken me that long. I just had to figure out what stitch I was going to use, where the placement went. I did realize there's a triangle belt where you can, there's enough room for the name on the front of the hood. Mine went just to the outsides of that triangle, and the butterflies come up on the side of the head, which is okay, but next time I'll try to scrunch that name closer together. I was worried about getting it too close together because I hadn't made it before. And I got the cheap towels at Walmart. It was really soft when I took it out of the washer because I had to wash the stabilizer out of it. I was just going to soak it, but those papers, I could kind of see the black line that had the letters that I was going over. So I thought I'd try washing those papers out. I don't know if they entirely came off. They will come out eventually, and it won't be noticeable. After I got it packaged, I realized I did not put a label on it. I was going to put a PSU little label I had from, oh goodness. Really? Good grief. It's the same sentences, isn't it? She made today also. Stephanie quilting with Stephanie Stitches says sounds adorable. It is such, my cousin, she had one that her pastor's wife made her daughter, and I think her daughter is a teenager now, pretty sure. And it's lasted all these years. As she was like, she did that for her, and I love it. I remember she says she thought that it was just gonna swallow the baby because it was so big when she got it. They grow quick. So, because I was thinking that, oh, this hood would swallow the baby. That's okay, because then you carry the baby in the little hood part and let the towel drink down. I wouldn't. Oh. See, and since I'm gonna be a grandmama again at the end of the year, I need to get some baby stuff made. Mm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping for another girl. I have boys. But if it's a boy, that's okay. I like making boys too. I just like babies. I'm just a little bit baby crazy. Oh, let's see. Lori, I think I'm gonna blame the sickness for the problem. I'm gonna have to get sick so I can do that. I just realized my chat is on top chat, which means if somebody came in, I wouldn't necessarily see them. I don't know why it does that. It should automatically put you in live chat when you're doing it. Melissa has lots of PDF baby patterns. Shirley says, congratulations on the new little ones. Thank you. Let's see. Anything else I was going to try to remember to say or do? Think. I don't think so. But I was going to attempt to do one of those chickens while we chat. I really should have a picture of it. Oh, that's why. It's only three pieces of paper. See if I can do this. I do the beak first because the beak and the background is one piece. I usually color this. I should. And let's see. That should cover it. Where's my background though? I am so not prepared today. I just grabbed the fabrics, threw them over here. It's like, I'm gonna sew something. It may not be fabulous, but it's something. Let's see. Down. Try not to get my bare feet in there. Because I hope that you guys can see. I'm not wearing socks. It's summertime. You notice I don't bother the birds at all. They are completely unaffected by me talking. Now, I don't have this pattern in my links, but it is on the shorts, and I'll try to remember to put it in later. I've got a very busy day. I have 2 trips to town. I was going to have 3, but decided on 2, and I'm staying there both times. It's finals week. I just threw that piece over here. This is a boutique that I've had forever. Where's my glue? First piece, wrong side, or right side. You say this wrong, you confuse everyone. Hey, did I mention you and me FPP? Sylvia teaches FPP. I don't. Right side away. Good morning, Lynn. My phone is right next to me. Oh, I missed something though. Hopefully, my little one should be here soon. Daughter rang just or last evening to say her labor had started. Oh, yay! Congratulations, Lynn. My cousin, when I talked to her, she said they were inducing Friday night. So Saturday morning, it was almost 12 hours later. I sent her a text and hope baby and mama are doing well. And she's like, they're not here yet. She's not here yet. Oh, that's miserable for mama. I am totally, give me the baby. I don't care about the labor. Get it over with. Get it done. Give me the baby. Let me go. And then give me someone there to help me sleep a little bit. This machine may make an awful noise. Probably not that bad, but awful. Because I can't remember if I cleaned it the last time I used it before I put it away and got my other machine out. I usually try to clean them, change the nail and everything so they're ready to go. It sounds fine. Usually you sound fine. Yay! Barely went all the way across. Oh, Stephanie's leaving. She has a mean boss. I hope you all, Stephanie says, hope you all have a wonderful day. Got to get some work done before the youngest is up. I know what you mean. Even though ours is older, I need to get things done before he gets up and I start getting other things to do. So have a good day. I got so much more done when I was younger. May tell you getting old sluts. I ain't lying. Oh, and there's the beak. One. Hahahaha. I'm going to do this one because it's going to be easier than that third piece if I run out of time. I won't have to do the third piece. It's not that it's hard. It's these angles are very fiddly for me. The first two pieces. After that, it's easy. Follow the numbers. 1. I don't cut big old pieces and then trim down if I can help it. Occasionally I get frustrated, and that's exactly what I do. I don't know. I'm here to chat. 1. Okay, that is 1. Yes, yes. What I do is I get my pieces and I try to trim them as close as possible. Like this first piece, I'm going to go around a 1/4 inch and get it a 1/4 inch on all 3 of those sides. And then I'll just line up my next pieces with those. We hope. Okay. Well, I just cut the paper. That happens, especially when I'm going at a weird angle because I'm going at the right angle. Should have glued that. It's amazing. Anything gets done. When I'm doing things, it just, anytime it comes out right, I'm like, yay. See that? Should not be doing things like that. Apparently, I cut the paper, and that was all I cut when I did that. I'm not going to tape that. I don't need it. Let's try that again. You can tell I'm very particular about everything. Okay. Last time I did this, for some reason, I kept getting that first piece wrong. I don't need help. You ever look at your stuff and I don't need help messing up today? Get it together. Oh, honey, Miss Ellen, praying for you. You should go lay down. Mute your lives if you want to watch it, or shut the screen off and just listen, or shut everything off and lay down. I'm sorry. She says she has her head hurts badly. Looks like she's gonna go to the doctor. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you. And see, I did it again. The first piece, I cut short. Did I cut it short? I did. I cut it short. That line is right there where the shadow is. As long as my hands are busy, I just bet you we don't cut it short this time. That's why I chose the chicken. I was like, It's easy, but FPP does require attention. Really hope that I put that on there right this time. It says I got my quarter of an inch. Yes, I got the quarter of an inch. That's right there. Maybe you can't. Good morning, Gypsy Woman. Good morning, Gypsy Woman is Wendy. And by the way, I think she's second because my cousin's grandbaby, her nickname will be Wendy. And it made me think of you when my mom told me that yesterday. Okay, now the wing. I guarantee this is not going to be done this morning. Not at the rate I'm going, which is fine with me. I was stressing out too much about feeding YouTube. I don't really think people care. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They don't care. I mean, they either like you or they don't. They're going to hang out or they don't. Let's see if I can not mess this piece up. Watch me cut everything a lot bigger than I need to now that I said I'm not going to. It's alive. No guarantees. Let's see how big that is. It's almost 2 inches. Turn it out. 2 and 3/4. I'm gonna cut a 2 3/4 square instead of ow. Sorry about that. And show you time to clean. And I usually don't pin when I do these. I just hold on. And since I cut that a 1/4 inch past, I'm just lining this other piece up with it. They're both lined up. Looking it back to make sure it's going to cover that piece. People are watching me going, girl, you ain't teaching nothing. You correct. That's why I have Sylvia. I like to chat. Chatting is my superpower. Quilting, sewing, creating. I got the minor in. And my husband has been doing live streaming on Twitch for his game. You wouldn't like it. Why? Because I'm going to act up during your live stream. That's why I have to do it when nobody's here. Because if I don't, they turn into 2-year-olds. Hey. My husband, I turn the camera on and I'm like, I'm recording, get it out of your system. I wait. I turn to start sewing. And he's over the month. I'm recording, get it out of your system. So I was like, yes, please stream on Twitch. Wait. I told him what we need is a dual. I'm not committed to finishing this during the stream. Dual cameras, one on him, one on me. Maybe it'll make him behave. Because he wants to play. He wants to play the second that camera turns on. I'm like, do you know how much blackmail footage I've got of you, big mouth? And yes, I do realize, oh, that title. I told him I don't use Streamlabs because my head is not in a place to wrap around it. Every time I've tried, I did have it figured out, but then I didn't use it, so I have to go look up tutorials again and all that. And he says, "I'll figure it out and I'll tell you how to do it." And I don't want to use Streamline. I'm okay with you doing what I'm doing. But apparently, you need it for Twitch. So if he gets a channel, evidently it's easier to make money on Twitch than on YouTube. 1 and 2. Hey, I've made it to piece 3. We're gonna celebrate. See, this is what I don't. This is what I dislike about FPP. All these weird angles that I should leave because that's the piece. I'm just going to lay the whole piece there. That way, I know I haven't cut it too short. I'm lining the edge up. That's like the last one, maybe. Come on now. Cooperate. I'll get back to China in a second. I'm going to turn this. Move my machine around. Didn't resituate it. The needle is directly in front of me. It gives me more better posture when the needle is directly in front of you, and then I can show it really easily. I'm not a fan of Twitch because I think they have foul mouths. I'm just going to say it. And everybody can say what my husband says. Everybody think you does. That's just not true. When I made these the first time, I forgot to put the background piece in the corners. Well, in one corner. It was probably this one. Yeah, I'll just I need to trim it off. All over the place. I don't know why chaos ensues every time. Good morning, Denny. I looked up and saw your name. If I cut that off, I'll remember to put it there. That piece that I cut off last time. Uh-huh. Try not to cut too much into the fabric so I can reuse the piece of fabric. I'm always missing just a smidge. I should stop doing that because it drives me nuts. Can you tell a little bit? Maybe. Okay. 3. I haven't finished trimming this piece. Oh no, those tres, and that may be as high as I can. Actually, I can count to 10. I do not have the rolling tongue thing. That sounds so cool. Yeah, I always wanted to learn Spanish, and then every time I try to count to 10, I'm like, I just do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You know what? I started to. Did I? Oh, okay, I see what. They have the corners added last. I can't tell a 1.7 sometimes on these, so I have to stop and figure it out. So you can go left to right, and that'll work out. Don't listen to me. Background. Background. We don't want no stinking background right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. sides together. Do you know how many times I do that? All of them. All of the times. I'm just going to leave it on this. Cut it from that when I flip it over. I'm going to do the YouTuber reminder. This is my opportunity to tell you, if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. That's my customer service voice till I let my head cut off. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment. I may or may not have time to get back to you today, but I will get back to you. And if you haven't visited my mods and friends, and they are not afraid to throw them. I wonder if I just put this piece on wrong. Did I try mine? When it's just me here and I'm not trying to tilt it toward you guys, I'm trying to. And I'm giving it a finger press instead of taking it and make it an all pretty and flat and using that pretty magic juice is what she calls it. Stephanie has in her Etsy shop. By the way, I was lurking over there. I may order something from her. I was thinking I got a panel with sewing machines from, it's one of the, maybe the only thing I remember buying from Missouri Star. It has the sewing machines on it. And I thought I'm going to make sewing machine covers from the machines. And the Quilt Fair line that Stephanie has in her shop, I think would be really cute as a background. Maybe I need to change my blade. Maybe I don't need to change my blade. I just need to adjust my pressure button on it. So now I'm going to be not impressive with my Spanish again. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Butchered that? I'm sorry. I used to know how to count to 10 and wow, Laotian. I don't remember even how to get to 1 in that one. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, this one here. I'm just taking the whole thing. If it looks like it's going to line up on that, I line it up with the pieces I just trimmed a 1/4 inch away. So I know I've got my 1/4 inch. You can see that shadow. That's a shadow. Sure, I see that. With that 1/4 inch ruler, the one with the lip, worked better than a regular ruler. I have one of those, and not necessarily. It will work. How that works, I'll show you in just a second. Got this piece on it. That was a rather roared fence. Oh, I bet you I got the. Yep, I did. Am I going to be in the seam allowance? Nobody wants to see. Yeah, that'll be in the seam allowance. Okay. I should have cut that off. The salvage edge. Let's see. What is this? Bohemian Rhapsody screen print. Robert Kaufman. I'll show you how that one works. This is the 1/4 inch ruler. It is designed with this lip here. After you get your edge down, hold your paper over on that seam line that you just showed. They're hard. And then you butt this up to the paper. You butt this up to the paper. It catches on the paper because it's got that lip. And then you can trim off any excess. Which I just have some threads because I use my other butt it up against that to trim off the excess. But then when you go to turn it over, and I know I'm not the only one with small space, so keep in mind, working in a small space. When you turn it over, you give it a press, then you want to trim this 1/4 inch. This ruler, really not the best for that because it's, for me, it teeters on it. So I have to grab one of these rulers anyway to cut the 1/4 inch away. And it goes the same for the pieces on the inside that I cut. Let's see. Do I have an example? Is that a missing allowance? Oh. The video that's going to show we're going to be okay with that. Because it's Monday morning. And we aren't here to be picky. So here to be picky. I'm not here to be picky. But when I want to trim the piece on 3 sides, folding it up and like this, if there's no stitch line there, there's nothing left for this, nothing there for this to grab. So I need to use one of my other rulers. That's how I like to do it. That's not how I learned to do it. I learned from Yvette Renee here on YouTube. I like to trim them like that. So I use that one and this. Now, occasionally, if I have a really tiny piece, so I want a smaller seam allowance, I'll use the add an 1/8 clip. I will use that just for the smallest pieces. I rarely use either of those anymore. I learned the correct way, and then I did it my way. That's not a song I need in my head. Line this up, that piece, because that's a 1/4 inch away. And I will get in chat in just a second. I'll leave this crooked. I don't even think I'm pushing it to the side, so we'll just put it that way. And in a small space, you know, the less you have to have out, for me, the less I have to have out, the less clutter is in my eyesight, the better I do. Can't tell, huh? And this is just a scrap from some of the stuff my bonus mama gave me. Put this piece of wood in this corner. See, like right here, I want to cut this a 1/4 inch away so I can line my fabrics up on this side. Put it on my 1/4 inch line, and I'll fold it. The outer 1/4 ruler needs that lip to hang on to, so I don't slip on anymore. And it's at an angle, so I'll just fold it over the 1/4. See, I may not teach, but I can show you what I do. Tell my mom yesterday, she was talking about some very pretty thing a cousin of mine wrote for his mama and his mother-in-law and his wife. Let's see, now this lines up with that 1/4, so that's all I have to do is line that up. Move it because I can tell right there it's not going to go over right. There we go. Then we cross our fingers and we pray. And I told my mom, I said, I just was not gifted with all the words. Occasionally I come up with some, but that's not my gift. I wish it was. I have sister-in-laws who they can make you cry with words. I'll trim that off. And on YouTube, titles matter. I'm not good at titles. I say what I think in the title. Sometimes it's clickable, sometimes it's not. And there's programs you can get to write titles and stuff, but then you've got to put all the words in that you want. It's still you, basically. Or like vidIQ, I've seen it do this. vidIQ suggests, yeah, that is the body where the beak goes. There's a beak. There may not be. No, it's not. Lost beak. Yeah, and I lost the what you call it thing on the head. It ran away. I don't mind. I'm just doggone it. Look on the. I found it. It's on the floor. So you know what that means. I'm gonna go pick it up. Pardon me. Every time. Every time I stream. Every time. Something goes on the floor. Okay. So that's not right. All right. I should have the picture up. That's right. Beak goes on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two pieces together. And I said I was going to come into chat, so I'm going to look over here at chat. Oh, I see that Gypsy Woman says she hasn't made a quilt since last night. Made that wall hanging. That is basically a quilt. You make corners lined up, poking a pin through them. Through this corner, and if they're lined up, it'll go through that corner. Or it will go close enough through that corner. See if I can. Oh, I figured out what was wrong with my camera last week. I'm still glad, Chad. I'm sorry. See it? Can't shut up. Got it through, whoops, that corner and that corner. I needed to uninstall and reinstall the camera. That's all it was. After all day trying to get different options because I just knew it was the computer. There is something wrong with the computer. It should not be doing that. All day. I was like, okay. When my printer acts up, the first thing I do is uninstall and let it get found again by the system. Why I didn't think of that for the camera, who knows? Okay. Well, okay, what now? I'm getting more. That's all this exercise. I'm gonna scroll back up because I have been gone a while. I see eating. We did Spanish lessons, yes. And decluttering too, because these are scraps. Winning Monday mornings. I know the last thing I saw was done. And okay, I need to keep scrolling. Okay, got it to produce for Ellen. And let's go back down then. Okay. And I'm looking at the chat because this is a live stream of an live stream. Oh. Melissa says if you hear music in my videos instead of sewing machine, I decide to start talking while I'm recording. Time came in. I know. She says, Melissa says, if the camera comes on, he has something urgent to talk about. Yeah. Or you're needed immediately. Guess who, Nancy? Sorry, I have to get hubby. Get ready for chiropractic. My eyes just appointment. Praying it is the last time for a while. Y'all take care. We'll watch you too. Sorry I missed you leaving. Have a good day, and I hope the chiropractor helps. I've went to chiropractors for my back. My husband, my back breaks back into place. They aren't doing anything my husband can't do, and they charge hundreds of dollars. Our insurance doesn't pay for it until you pay like a $6,000 premium. So, hubby, it is, and it works. I just have to remember when I'm having headaches for daily, there's something else. back. Not even the doctors knew that, though. They were putting me on migraine medication, they were putting me on all kinds of medication. No, it was a vertebrae out, and one is a holistic doctor that I go to. Didn't even dawn on him. Oh, and there's Deborah Holman came in. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Good morning, Deborah. He says, "Good morning." And there's Dee Dee pointing out how talented I am. Dee Dee did, it's getting summertime. I'm gonna get out and barbecue. Else gonna get out and barbecue and play with kids and all that. And she made her outside space, and it is beautiful and calm. And if you go over there and watch her video, the stay to the end, she puts up the night view. That is just breathtaking. It's on the lake. The lake. It is just breathtaking. She has little mini lights. If you need motivation to get your outside done, woman, I will say them interchangeably. Get over it. Don't take me serious. Let's see. Melissa could do sewing and Spanish lessons. I know she does Spanish. And then Melissa's talking to Sherlock about the quarter inch. Oh, Miss Ellen, she's looking for a way to make large English letters. If anyone knows, please let me know. Thanks. Miss Ellen, if you're still here, bless you. I had a headache last week and had to skip Melissa's. I had to turn it down. I just let it play in the background so I could glance over at chat. She had plenty of moderators. But okay, Melissa got a handle. And Lynn, yes, that is exactly what I did. She was asking if Miss Ellen, if she has a primer and wants to applicate the letters. Lori, I'm over here telling you like you can see. But absolutely, Melissa says, yes, print out the letters you want, mirror them, then applicate however you like. Yes, to a quilt she's wanting to applicate. I think Coleen has a video or 12 about how she did her letters for her pink quilt. Yes, I do have a few. Just couldn't figure it out. I need to flip the print over. Now, see what I did when I did mine. I didn't do any mirroring or anything. I printed my letters to the size that I wanted them, put them on top of my fabric with the interfacing on back of it, so it's sturdier. Then I cut out the letters, and then I just appliqued around the letters to get them down. Now, on the towel that I just did, I printed out the letters and tried to find a font. That's what I want to say. Shut up, Coleen. It loses. My hip stopped hurting. It was hurting before the live today, and I didn't know if it was it's like it's not hurting at the moment, so we're gonna talk a little bit more. Stop. This is never gonna get down. I found a font with a slender line for the letters, and I just used the tight zigzag to do them that way instead of appliquing letters down. I was making letters like that, and then tear the paper away like you would do. And that's the paper I used to do it on because it's thinner paper. But Melissa, she was telling me that with Pig about mirroring the letters. I was like, why don't you do that? Why do I need to turn the letters? Because she's putting them on a different side, right? I'll scroll down and find out what Melissa says. Only did quite a few videos on that. There was a lot of letters in that I did. Yeah, she says most printers will or reverse it that you're printing. Yes, and it's helpful if you have an FPP pattern and you want to do one facing one way and one facing the other way. If you just mirror that image when you print it out, it's going to turn it for you. So, Great tip. What am I going to message about? I'm not taking Spanish lessons. Oh, and I just don't know what. Oh, thank you. Miss Ellen said she put me on the TV so she can see better what I'm doing. Thank you. I can see better on my TV. I watch it on TV, but I can't shut up, so I need to get the computer so I can chat because I can't see my TV phone. Darn, uh-oh. I threw out my back Saturday at a quilt show of all places. I know it's just a pinched nerve, but it's killing me. Life of a forklift driver. Yeah. Ouch. Well, see, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was sciatic because I couldn't sit above my backside, but it was going down and it was coming around that hip that I had trouble. I was leaning on my side, and on the couch I can lean like this much easier. In this chair, oh, it's not up. College kids terrified me. I guess that's my signal that my time is up because my picture's probably going to go wonky when he turns his internet on. Okay. Yes, I'm praying for you. Forklift drivers, it's easy to get pinched nerves in any job really that you're safe in. The forklifts that you're maneuvering it. Melissa, Dom, you're not supposed to body slam the quotes. LOL, right? I was just warning. Sure you are. Melissa says, see, that's making me grab my back because now it realizes it's still there. Melissa says, Don, walk more carefully, please. Feel better soon. Yes. And since I've got to share the internet now, and I'm sure his computer is turned on and my picture is going to do all kinds of nice weird things. I'll stop this, but there are shorts up with me making this. It's fast forward because 15 seconds to a minute long is not going to get you all the information and all the pictures. I can slow it down, but then I have to do it voiceover because people shut up when I'm recording. I really hope my husband makes a Twitch stream. I really hope it. Anyway, I did one of these in 4-part shorts. I just put it up there and try to move out where he's talking because I think it gets a pretty good picture of my hands. I don't know. I actually have talking somewhere. Anyway, after I get this beak sewed on, and I'm just going to sew right down this line as those corners line up. This line lines up. Take care of the top, get the top on there, and then we have a check the sides. Oh, okay. It's reversed. When you get it put together, it's reversed. Then we have a chicken. That probably will go to the farmer's market because I don't decorate chicken. I don't decorate chicken. Nothing against the people who like decorating chicken. I like the farm themes. I like seeing the farm themes. I don't want to decorate. I'm going to another people's houses and enjoying them. Okay, everybody start. Lynn says, thank you, Coleen. Take care, everybody. Don Denny, thank y'all. Epsom salt baths, icy hot, and bio-freeze have been my friends since, yes, I use Salon Paws. They stay on the best, and it's a constant contact that I need for all the goodness that goes on all over me. But I need to buy some more. Epsom salts, I love. When I was working my weekend, Epsom salt soak every week. And don't forget, Quilting in the Country is on at 11 Eastern. Melissa is on at, I should write this down, at 7 Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. Quilting in the Country. Sylvia is live or doing pre-recorded on her eyes at FPP Friday mornings. Miss Ellen is usually on, I see her on Tuesdays, and my friend Katie at my big tidy up, she drops shorts Wednesdays and does a upload Friday afternoon to encourage you and help you get tidy, clutter, decorate. She does it all. I used to when I worked, let's see if I keep talking while people say when I worked, my house would go to pot all week. All week, nothing to get done. If I was on Friday would be a tornado clean. Every room, every dusting, vacuuming, everything would get done. I worked Friday, that would be Saturday's job. And I'd start the week with a clean house. And then the tornado would hit. JC, thank you for getting up and joining us. I appreciate that one. My camera, I know. My big tidy up tornado clean, love it. Sometimes. And everything always gets worse before it gets better. For me, I am that type of declutter cleaner. It always gets worse. It migrates from this room to that room to that room to that room. So I get to the last room and then it gets all it doesn't do that anymore because I've decluttered to the point where I don't need to do that. I can just put things away where they are. It's fine. In fact, this morning I reset not this morning, this weekend I reset my sewing area. I had to get all of that stuff that I had put away out of my line of sight because it was above my clutter tolerance. All right. Gave everybody plenty of time. Thank you for visiting. Don't forget the thumbs up if you like this. Thumbs down if you don't. YouTube counts it all as a positive interaction, so you know your thumbs downers. I think you got it. But what more? YouTube likes it. It's kind of a secret. And somebody gave me floaty hearts. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I hope your Monday started off with smiles, maybe some coffee. I used to drink some. And have a wonderful week. Be the light you hope to see in others.